In this city by the bay, there are 137,642 stories. Only about 6 or 7 are worth putting on the radio. This isn't one of them. My name is Melman. I carry a badge. I was working the east side with my partner, Frank Dunahee. Our section officer was Captain Rocco Constantini. Working as desk supervisor was Sergeant Sharman Verma Gupta Kapoor. Cadet Habi Jaludin was on coffee detail. Good luck. It was October, a Thursday, 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My partner and I got word of an 1180 on the number 28 bus, so we took the 625 on 123rd off to 95 and Route 30. We met the bus driver, Angela Krakowski.
I'm Angela Krakowski. I drive the number 28 bus.
Uh-huh. I'm Special Investigator Melman. This is my partner, Special Investigator Dunahee. We carry a badge.
What kind of badge is that?
It's nickel composite with a rhodium and brass coating and hard enamel lettering, manufactured in Washahuchi, Idaho. Good Lord.
No, I mean, I know a lot of policemen, and I've never seen a badge like that.
We're bus police.
Oh, I get it.
Miss Krakowski, can you tell us what happened?
That would be his line.
Oops, sorry.
You have a partner.
I keep going.
You have a partner that rides along with you and actually also gets to speak.
I don't talk. I just stand there.
He's not a silent partner.
Junior, speak. Sorry.
Miss Krakowski, can you tell us what happened?
Well, I was just driving along doing my job when I see this fight break out in the back of the bus.
Can you describe the people that were fighting?
Sure, I'm pretty good at details, and I got a real good memory.
So what did the assailants look like?
Well, one was between 20 and 60 years old, medium height, medium build, medium complexion, and the other was between 20 and 62 years old, medium height, medium build, and medium complexion.
And what about her hair color?
I'd say medium brown.
Can you tell me what the fight was about?
It was some kind of deal gone bad.
How do you know?
Because one guy, the one with the medium brown hair, started yelling at the other guy, said he wanted his money back.
Wanted his money back?
Yeah, said that the other guy had sold him some bad rubbers.
Rubbers?
Rubbers.
Go on.
He said that he got into trouble because one of the rubbers that the other guy sold him had a hole in it.
One of the rubbers?
One of the rubbers.
Go on.
And then the first guy, the one with the medium brown hair, threw a rubber at the other guy's face.
One of the rubbers?
Yeah, you guys got a hearing problem or something?
Go on.
So the other guy picked the rubber off the floor and put it on his shoe.
Somebody's supposed to say this with me. Put it
Put
on
it
his
on
shoe.
his shoe? I'm not going to tell you again.
Sorry, go on.
He put the rubber on his shoe to show that there wasn't a hole. And the first guy ripped the rubber off the first guy's shoe and put his finger through a hole to show that there was a hole in the rubber.
So, when you say rubbers, you actually mean overshoes, the kind of rubbers you put over your shoes in the rain?
What kind of other rubbers would I be talking about?
Go on.
That's about it.
Well, then what happened?
Well, nothing really, except the bad rubber dealer pulled a gun and fired off about 6 rounds, shooting through the floor into the gas tank, and the bus exploded. And we crashed into a gas station, and it carried off all of the passengers off the bus before the whole thing went up like an atomic bomb.
Uh-huh. Anything else you can tell me?
I think that's about it.
What happened to the two guys?
Oh, they disappeared.
Without a trace?
Just one.
What's that?
This suitcase.
Well, that suitcase might lead us to the rubber salesman. To the rubber salesman place of business.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. The writing of the suitcase says it. The Alhambra Rubber Company.
Alhambra.
Alhambra, thank you. Thank you, Sparky. Police music.
That's right.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
We
dun.
took the 643 bus to the 794 because the 472 was sidelined to Santa Fe and the 22 was rerouted to Rancho Cucamonga. By the time we got to the Alhambra Rubber Company, the sun was setting and the lady at the front desk wasn't too pleased to see us pull out our badges.
Sorry, gentlemen. Everyone's left for the day.
Ma'am, I'm Melman. This is my partner, Dunahee. We're investigating 1180 on the 28 where a 1019 caused 14 1025s at about 5:15.
What?
Ma'am, I'm Melman. This is my partner, Dunahee. We're investigating...
Judy, what's going on here? Who are these men?
I'm Melman, and this is my partner, Dunahee.
I'm Mrs. Weatherly. This is my company. Now, why are you here?
We're investigating a crime that involved one of your products.
One of my products? Ridiculous.
But according to this sales case, in fact, I think it ties you to the crime.
Get off my case!
You can't talk to a law officer like that.
No, I mean, you're standing on my case, and I would like to look at it.
Oh, sorry.
What is that, Mrs. Weatherly?
I can understand your confusion, but this sales case is not the property of the Alhambra Rubber Company.
But it says
But-
so. Wait a minute.
But it says so right on the case.
I can't keep us straight. I can't keep us straight, Sparky.
No, it says Alhambra. My company is Alhambra, bro.
So these rubbers are...
Counterfeit, shoddy, cheap, below standard overshoes that are guaranteed not to work in the rain.
Like
What
my
you
watch.
have there, gentlemen,
Yes, ma'am.
is somebody else's leaky rubbers.
Da-da-da!
Frank and I reported back to HQ ASAP, where the DA issued a bolo for 2 wasps. It was to 4:28 and 14 seconds a.m., according to the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London. Frank came into the office with some sketches drawn up by a police portrait artist. I was hoping it would give us a lead.
Joe, take a look at these sketches from our police portrait artist.
So that's the drawing of our suspect, huh? What an ugly bruiser. His face is spitting image of the backstage of a feral pig.
Backside.
The backside. They go by fast.
Those backstage pigs.
Use your finger. Sometimes it helps. Use the
They do
finger.
this first
That'll
thing.
be fine.
No, that's my wife.
I got to do it again. The spitting image of the backside of a feral pig.
No, that's my wife. I asked the sketch artist to do a portrait I can give her for her birthday.
Captain.
It's a
Oh,
charming
in
likeness.
likeness. I'm sorry, I was skipping ahead. It's a charming likeness. I'll get up to speed here in a minute.
That's not in there.
No, it's not.
No ad lib.
All right, Captain, go ahead. Captain, your line.
Who's captain?
Captain. Who's Captain?
Lyle, are you the captain? Could you get the rank straight over here, please?
Melman, Donahue,
Yes, captain.
we just got a call. Your rubber salesman is at a gun battle downtown at half the precinct.
That'd be with half the
With
precinct.
half the precinct.
Any buses involved?
I know, I got the page turned now. Any buses involved?
That's why you need to go down there.
Yes, sir.
He's shooting from the inside of bus number 328.
My partner and I were in a hurry, so we jumped on the number 92 crosstown and transferred to the blue line, which dropped us by 12 blocks from the gun battle. After a brief 20-minute walk, we arrived at the scene.
Damn balloon's gone. Hold it. We're getting there.
Do you want a knife?
There, look at
It's a shrimp shop.
What are these?
You know, when you get older, that's the first thing that goes.
Joe, I don't like the looks of this.
Yeah, that bus is really getting a lot of paint chipped off.
You got more balloons?
Now, Lieutenant.
Where are we?
Lieutenant.
Oh. You're the bus police?
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. I'm Melman. This is my partner, Frank Donahue.
All right, Donahue. I saw the police portrait artist working on your wife.
Yeah, it's a great drawing of her, isn't it?
No.
Donahue, you're Melman. Wait a minute. Switch microphones. Maybe that'll help. You come over here. You come over there. See if that works any better. Good God in heaven.
I thought all the lines were mine.
Let's back
You have
up.
the makings of a true actor, I'm telling you right now.
Let's back up a little bit. Back to the lieutenant. You, the bus.
The bus police?
All right, wait a minute. Let's back up again.
Oh, just a minute. We got to get reset.
All right.
Go to gunshot.
No, we don't want to go gunshots again.
Right here.
You saw what happened there.
We're starting you, the bus police.
You the bus police?
Yes.
You're done. You the bus police.
He just said you, the bus. They're kicking us out of here at 5 o'clock. So you would sort of.
Hey, I just want to know, though, before we go, do you have your line down yet?
I don't have any lines. I left my string up in the room.
I can't do this. Okay.
So, once again,
You the bus police.
You the bus police?
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. I'm Melman. This is my partner, Frank Donahue.
All right, Donahue. I saw the police portrait artist working on your wife.
Yeah, it's a great drawing on her, isn't it?
No, I didn't see him drawing anything. I saw him working on your wife in the men's room.
Lieutenant, what's the story here?
That's a man in a bus, and he's shooting everything that moves out there. We'd go in after him, but since he's in a bus, it's out of our district. We're the bus police.
No,
It's
you're
in
the
your,
bus- you're the
you're
bus-
the bus police. It's in your hands now.
Yes, sir. That's why they gave us these badges.
And guns. They gave you guns, guys, right?
Wait. You mean they gave you guys guns?
We'll take it from here, Lieutenant. You have a bullhorn. You have a bullhorn handy?
Yeah. Here, use mine.
Voices. Over there.
Joe, what are you doing walking out in the middle of a gunfight?
You, there in the bus. I'm Joe Melman, bus police.
You'll never
There's a microphone.
Oh,
here.
yes, sir.
Sound effect. There you go. Okay. That's okay.
You'll never take me alive, you bus police person, you.
are you ready there, Melman?
Yeah.
Here, hold on.
Do
You want to see the length of this this monologue he has right now? Good luck.
Now, you listen to me, mister. You are illegally trespassing on public property. Now, that may not mean much to you, but it means a lot to the working men and women of this blue-collar city we call home. To them, that bus is a pathway to opportunity. So before you send one more minute defiling that grand institution of public transportation, I suggest you look around at all these seats in that bus and imagine the thousands or ordinary rear ends. That should be of thousands of ordinary rear ends.
You're correcting us?
Only where necessary, Mr. Bell. Thousands of ordinary rear ends that have plopped down on the hard plastic, mostly older rear ends with with urinary incontinence and dietary malfunctions and hemorrhoidal fissures.
Dear Lord, somebody shut that man up. I can't spend one more minute in his germ-infested rat trap. Take me to jail.
Melman, that was the bravest thing you ever did.
Just doing my job, sir. Am I still using this? Okay. Thank you. Just doing my... No, just a second. Where am I? Just doing my job, sir. Besides, I knew he was out of bullets.
How'd you know that?
Because when I started that speech, if they had any bullets, they used it on themselves. These are the stories of the bus police. I carry a badge.
But when are they going to give us again?